Hello, gentlemen, and welcome to another Pal of You market research video. Today, we're going to be discussing ADS ratio changes and Sify Technologies, a company that has recently announced their own ADS ratio change. About 2 weeks ago, they made this announcement, and it goes effective today. And there's all this weirdness going on. Market Watch, Seeking Alpha, Yahoo Finance, Google Finance, every one of these platforms is currently failing to accurately represent the changes that are occurring to this business. Okay, what am I saying? What is an ADS? Let's first define that. An ADS is an American depository share. It represents ownership in the equity of a non-US company because Sify Technologies is an Indian-based company. Makes sense? Let's read this very clear announcement. Sify Technologies has announced an ADS ratio change effective October 4, 2024 today. The ratio will change from one ADS representing one equity share to one ADS representing 6 equity shares. This change is equivalent to a 1-for-6 reverse ADS split. Okay, makes sense. So what is Sify Technologies in the first place? Well, Sify Technologies is actually pretty interesting. It operates several data centers across India and employs well over 4,000 people. They provide businesses with secure, scalable, and cost-effective data hosting and cloud migration solutions. They're also the first in India to achieve this NVIDIA-certified DGX-ready data center service provider for liquid cooling. It basically means that they can take NVIDIA's GPUs and support running these high performance AIs, right? Because these AIs have high workloads. And this is the first data center, effectively, it seems, in India that can run these GPUs. Now, what is going on? What do I mean that people are misreporting what's actually happening to this share, to this equity? Now, before the ADS ratio change, this equity was changing at 38 cents a share. Afterwards, it is trading at $2.23 a share roughly. It's obviously changed because of market open, which opened about an hour ago. Now, there are conflicting, because if we were going to calculate the market cap of this business, we have to know how many shares there are, right? And on CNBC and Seeking Alpha, they're reporting that 183.33 million is the correct one. And MarketWatch and Yahoo Finance are, they're calculating that it's 433.33. But if we calculate this correctly using this, which is the more consistent number, and this is the number that these platforms are putting out as of today, and it's like we said earlier, it's a 1-for-6 reverse, not a 1-for-4, which seems to be what they're calculating here, then the correct number of ADS shares outstanding should be approximately 72.22 million. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am, because this is pretty basic math, no? Now, if you see that this price action is very strange, right? So we see that we had this, we were trading it around $2 something to $2 something, and then it dipped to 38 cents, and it went up 486% in just a matter of hours, really, upon this announcement, upon this news today on October 4th. Now, I don't actually know if this manifested in the actual price action of the equity, like if we were able to buy here and sell here. I wasn't playing with that. I only learned about this like earlier, like way early this morning, but it's still an interesting thing to track. So let's talk about the financials of this business a little bit. So right now they're generating about $8.5 to $9.5 billion a quarter. Their total equity, which is their assets minus their liabilities on their balance sheet, is about $24 billion. And their market cap, calculated off of this 183.33, which is what's being shown on CNBC, Seeking Alpha, and Google Finance, shown here, is 405 million. But if we actually calculate it with this number, which is our correct one, then this business is trading at around 156.72 million, which is maybe the actual market capitalization of this business. Now, I could be totally wrong, because there's a lot of weirdness going on here, right? But at the same time, there isn't, like, this is pretty basic math. And And it's very weird to see conflicting because, like, if we look at the trading view chart for this equity, you'll see that they don't show this same 33.38 cents dip. So it's possible that TradingView actually successfully calculated this ratio change and then applied it to the history of the chart, which is actually what typically happens. And Google Finance is kind of failing to do that. But I bring this up because this is actually something that would be very useful to track, like to track when these ADS ratio changes occur with other businesses, because they usually occur to businesses that feel that they're being undervalued in the in the market at large. And this might be that. This isn't. I'm not recommending this business at all. I haven't. It's very hard to do due diligence on this business at this time. So this is not financial advice. All that good stuff, right? But these ADS ratio changes is actually something that I'm probably going to start tracking pretty closely myself because of because this is like information arbitrage, right? If like, because clearly MarketWatch, CNBC, like they're not on the same page. And then when I'm calculating this myself based on this number, which is clearly the correct one originally, and this is the one that they're trying to calculate for, but it's clearly a 1 to 6. And if this is compressing by a sixth, this is, this is not 1/6 of this, right? You guys are decent enough at math to know that, right? So it's confusing, and there's some arbitrage here, I feel, that isn't just going to be present in this single example. So maybe consider, using our AI product to ask, like, hey, what are the latest news with ADS ratio changes in businesses in this sector? And they'll give you, and the AI will send your Telegram a daily update on whatever is happening with ADS ratio changes very successfully. So that could be cool. Um, but yeah, again, not recommending you invest in this business at all. But as you can see, there's a lot of weird stuff happening here, right? I mean, and if you guys find something that I'm missing here, because I feel like I have to be missing something, but I spent a good amount of time researching all this before making this video, so we'll see. I will give you guys a little, maybe a little bit of an update if there's an interesting one to be given. All right. Have a great Friday, guys. See you. Bye.